What's up, guys? Mike Del Coro here from War Party Paranormal and the Haunted Files on Paraflixx, and we just got in a new piece of equipment from our sponsor, the Ghosthunter store, and I wanted to do a quick unboxing video and check this thing out. Super excited to get this thing out in the field. So this is the new PSB7-PRO, and basically we're going to open it up, we're going to check it out, and we're going to look at some of the new features on it. Packaged very nicely. You got the manual, and it comes with batteries. It comes with 3 batteries. We're going to take this guy out of here. As you can tell, it's a lot bigger than its predecessor, the SB7. It's not as big as the SB11, but it's a lot bigger than the SB7, which is kind of nice. It's actually, you know, the SB7 kind of felt a little small. This feels a little bit bigger and nicer in your hand. Now, the first functions that pop right out to me are some of the switches here on the side, right? And if you can't really see them on the camera, I'll explain them to you. What it is it has an antenna just like every other spirit box, right? And remember, I don't know if you know or have done this before, but some people like to take the antenna out of the SB7 so it can pick up more whatever is around it, opposed to picking up more radio stations. It has a little switch right here. You could turn the antenna on and off, which is awesome. I really like that. It also, on this side, has a mute button, which is very, very useful. It has your speaker output and your headphone output, just like your traditional SB7. Now, what it also does, and the new features on this, is it has a REM pod style sensor built in right here. So if you touch this, and it also has an infrared beam sensor here. Now, what those sensors do is you can set it with this timer. All right, so if something breaks the beam or something hits this REM, I want the spirit box to sweep for 10 seconds. I want it to sweep for 30 seconds. Or you could do it as something is here, it'll sweep. If something moves away, it'll stop sweeping. So what's really cool is if you leave this with a static camera somewhere, or if you're investigating in such a manner where you're like, okay, if you could touch the spirit box and then tell me your name, and you go over and touch it, it'll start to sweep. Very, very cool. It has a red light backlight, which I'm going to turn it on and I'll show you. So it's very easy on the eyes at night. Still has a protective screen cover on it. I got to remove that. Now you could set the sweep rate just like you could on the SB7. So I like it around 150 milliseconds. Now you can also tune in the kilohertz. So how fast it sweeps and how it jumps through the stations with the kilohertz here. So you can really tune it in. It has a temperature sensor here as well. So you can see that right now that I have it set at 0. If you hit the temperature sensor button again, temp reset, it'll go and tell you what the temperature is in the room. And if you hit it again and it goes to 0, now it'll tell you, all right, it's zeroed out, and it goes up 1 to 2, 3 degrees. It'll tell you. If it drops a couple degrees, it'll tell you, and it'll alert. So let's start a scan. I'm going to sweep forward on FM. It also does AM. And now I'm going to crank the volume up a little bit. Now you could turn, right now the antenna's off, and I could turn it on. Or you could turn it off. Now, going back to the sensor functions, right now if I could switch it on off, so it'll just sweep and work just like a regular spirit box. But if I want to put on the REM, click it down. Now, say you have this sitting down on the table or a floor or wherever, and something comes close to it, it's going to sweep. So then again, like I said, if you hit the timer button right here, so when something goes next to that REM, it's going to sweep for 15 seconds. and you can adjust that. So very, very cool piece of equipment. Also, like I said, with the infrared, something goes here, it'll sweep for 15 seconds because I have it on IR and REM. So now it's just on REM. Very, very cool. I'm super excited about getting this out in the field and checking it out. If you want to get yourself one, head on over to the Ghosthunter store. It's the ghosthunterstore.com. And if you use the code word Ghost Gone Wild, all one word, you'll get a discount on your purchase. So tune into the Haunted Files. Check us out on Paraflixx, warpartyparanormal.com, and make sure you go over to the Ghosthunter store and check out one of these suckers. And we'll see you next time. If you like this video, go ahead and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you'll be alerted when I put out new videos. And make sure you drop a comment, tell me what you think, and we'll see you again next time. Keep it spooky, suckers. Sponsored by the Ghosthunter Store, your one-stop shop for everything paranormal.